Yo, what's up everybody, welcome back to another video. So as you guys did see by the title and thumbnail, we're going to be comparing two cars in this video, and it's going to be the Hennessy Venom F5M Roadster and the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster. These two cars we are going to be comparing and seeing which one is faster. So the Hennessy Venom F5M Roadster at the time of recording came out yesterday, so I kind of got the idea to let's compare these. I want to see which one is faster. So I am going to be comparing it in looks, acceleration. So I'm going to be doing 3 races also. I'm going to be doing a drag race, cross-country race, and I think I'm going to probably end it off with a rush hour race, and we're going to see which one is the better car. So let's get straight to it and let's start testing out things. So first, let's go ahead and start out with the Hennessy Venom F5M Roadster. So first, let's see the acceleration. We are boosting here. Okay, so it's not too crazy. It's definitely a lot more realistic. They recently did do like a rebalancing for the acceleration, so it's definitely a lot more realistic, I'll tell you that. But 272. Okay, there we go. So acceleration isn't really too crazy. Now let's test out the top speed of this car. Okay, we're going pretty fast. 313, 320. Let's see how fast we can push this. All right, now we're going downhill. So the fastest we can get it to go, I think, is... Oh, my game literally just lagged. Okay, I got like 367 there. So I guess 367 is kind of like the fastest you can go, I'd say. If you go ahead and compare the stats of both the cars, we can see right here it has a top speed of 373 miles per hour, 48% acceleration, so acceleration is pretty low, 77% handling, 100% braking, and 100% nitrous. So acceleration is definitely lacking a lot. But let's see the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster, how it performed. Let's see, I have both of these fully matched out. So Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster, let's go ahead and see the stats. I feel like the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster is going to be a lot faster. And yeah, 360 miles per hour. So I do think the other one is actually quicker, if I'm not mistaken. But the acceleration, 98%, 74% handling, 81% braking, 100% nitrous. Yeah, the acceleration is already crazier. Top speed, let's go ahead and test it. Yeah, acceleration is way better. You move way quicker. I'm not sure if they did like the rebalancing with this car or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is way faster. 360 miles per hour, 387. It's a lot harder to get to like the top speed on this car. I kind of want to see. I didn't really give it a chance. I want to see if I can get it up to top speed. Yeah, it takes a long time to get to the top speed now, which is realistic, but very hard to like actually see what the top speed of this is. I think so far, there we go. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep going straight. I want to see how 370. I think like this around the match, like around 370 is the fastest you can get it. So yeah, overall these are pretty similar in top speed, but acceleration is definitely a lot different. So let's go ahead and do a drag race so we can actually compare and see the acceleration on these. So I'm definitely assuming, I think I got the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster on this, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot quicker in accelerations. But let's go ahead and see and get some proper times and kind of compare a little bit. All right, so here we are, the drag race. I'm actually curious to see how this is. It's kind of like funny because this has like the actual rebalancing, and I don't think the other one does. So it's clearly smoking it so far, but let's actually see what time we can get right here on the drag race. This is kind of more of a realistic drag race time. Okay, here we go. I'm not doing manual or anything, so yeah, it takes a lot longer to get to the top speed. And boom, 7.5 seconds. I'm not sure what's the actual realistic time of this car, but they did say they made like drag times, acceleration, top speed, handling, everything way more realistic. So looks to be we got 7.5 on this. Now let's go ahead and test out the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a lot quicker. We can already see like just going right here. I definitely got the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster. I'm not gonna lie, this should be pretty easy for it. My prediction is probably going to be like 5 point something seconds. All right, here we go. Let's see how quick we can go. Yeah, we're already at 100 miles per hour. That's actually crazy. Look how quick we're going. And I was right. Yeah, 5.4 seconds. Dang, bro. So this is a whole 2 seconds quicker, basically. I think the other one got around like 7.4 something, basically 7.5. And this got basically 5.5. So it is a whole 2 seconds faster in the drag race, acceleration-wise or whatever. So yeah, a lot faster. Let's now go ahead and do the next race, which I think is... yeah, it's cross-country. Let's do cross-country. And we're going to see how the handling kind of compares. It's kind of more for like the handling kind of. And we're going to see how the handling compares between these two cars. So let's go ahead and do a solo race real quick. First, here we are in the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster. We're going to see what time we get. My predictions, honestly, I haven't raced in a while, so maybe 240 something if I were to guess. And yeah, let's see how this actually goes. All right, so we're taking off. The acceleration on this car is actually pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that, we're already at 200 miles per hour. I don't think that I would be at 200 miles per hour with the other car, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we're not doing too bad so far. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're doing not too bad so far. Definitely the handling is pretty good on this car still. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't used this car in a bit, but handling doesn't really feel different. It's a little bit harder to brake kind of, but the handling does not feel bad at all. I forgot how much the handling percentage was, but the handling feels pretty decent if I'm being honest. Really manageable. But yeah, overall it's pretty good, I'd say. Oh, I cannot drive. I'm a little bit rusty on driving, as you guys can see. All right, let me brake. Ooh, this is the braking. Okay, braking's pretty good. Braking's actually decent. It's not too bad. It's definitely realistic. I mean, you can't just brake like instantly going 250 miles per hour. So There we go. Now we're on the straightaway. We can really see the top speed, and 388 it looks like we get with premium boost. I was looking at the top speed, and now I'm just... Oh my god. I can't even go to the last checkpoint. This is broken. Okay. I gotta do the race again now, bro. Like, this game is so broken, bro. What the hell? So I'm now basically where I was before, because I literally couldn't drive, and for some reason, driving Empire's checkpoint button does not work. So yeah, I was trying to do the checkpoint, and it was not working. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is, honestly. But here we are back. Hopefully we don't crash again this time. It's really annoying that the checkpoint button doesn't work. I don't know. I never really ran into that before. I don't know why the button doesn't work there, but it is what it is. We are zooming right now. We are just about, how long is that? I think that's about 1 minute and 20 seconds if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Yeah, I think it's like, yes, 1 minute and 20 seconds if I'm not mistaken. So we're not doing too bad right now. I'm taking these corners. I'm not gonna lie, this car's pretty fast. We are currently speeding, bro. Oh my god, look how fast we're going. 359, and then you guys already saw earlier, I think 388 right there. Hold on, I gotta slow down a little bit. Let me chill. Let me chill. All right, there we go. Okay, perfect. And then we're gonna just keep going. We're doing good so far. So right now we're on time. I think, what is that? That's a minute. I don't even know, bro. I honestly need to put my thing back to like minute and seconds, because I don't even know, to be honest. But oh, let me see. And I think that's a time of 2:33 if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, that's 2:33 right there. I think I got. So not too bad at all. That's actually pretty decent in my opinion. That's actually not bad. So 2:33 is the time which I got with this car. Let's see what time we're able to achieve with the F5M Roadster. Alright, so here we are back doing cross country in the F5M Roadster. The acceleration is already a lot slower, as we've already established, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's taking a lot longer to get to 200 miles per hour. I think right around here we were already at 200 miles per hour in the F5 Revolution Roadster. But let's see. I'm kind of more interested to see the handling on this car. Oh man, braking is a lot different. I'm gonna have to get used to that. You don't have to brake as hard because you're not going as fast. So I'm gonna just slightly tap it. Look how slow I'm going. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot different. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a little bit hard to get used to, because I'm definitely used to like cars going a lot faster. So I'm braking a lot harder than I actually need to. Handling seems to be, yeah, handling's all right. Honestly, handling's not too bad. It's kind of the same as the F5 Revolution Roadster, I'd say. It is pretty decent, but at the same time, it's definitely a lot easier to take these corners at 140 instead of like 200. So I don't really know. It could just be the speed making the handling better, but overall I think the handling is pretty decent. It's actually crazy how much slower this car is compared to the F5 Revolution Roadster, bro. And right here on the straightaway, we can actually test out the top speed, I think, if we can actually reach it. I think there's enough straightaway here to actually reach it, so let's go ahead and full boost. Okay, so we're at 300 miles per hour right now. Oh no, there we go. We just got to it, and let's keep going. I actually do want to see the top speed of this car. 327. Yeah, I can't even get the car to go full speed. I'm not gonna lie. Dang, that is realistic though. So that is actually good that it's a lot more realistic now. Let's cut these corners here. Hold on. Let's see how this car cuts corners. I'm actually interested. Let's see how this car cuts a corner. I usually cut this corner right here. Oh, I usually don't do that, but I guess I'm just a horrible driver. All right, we're now over 75% done. So we're getting very close to the finish line. We already are past the time that the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster got, so we're definitely going a lot slower. And I think that's a time of, well, if I'm not mistaken, that's a time of like 158 if I'm not mistaken. No, not 158. 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Sorry. Actually, kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Let me actually put my thing back to where it was before. How do I change it? I think it's over here in graphics. Hold on. How do I change this real quick? All right, I'm putting this back to minutes because it's a lot easier actually that way. But there we go. Now we already know that the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster is winning in basically every category. We still got to do looks at the end, but basically the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster is a lot quicker so far. But let's see Rush Hour. Let's do Rush Hour as the final test. I mean, we could probably guess which one is going to win, but I actually do want to see what the F5M could do on this race. So let's see what time we can get on Rush Hour. All right, so I don't think I'm going to have to do too much braking. I mean, I'm definitely going to have to brake a little bit, but this car is a lot slower than I'm used to. So I could probably, let me actually try this and just, yeah, I don't even have to brake for that first stop right there, or this one probably. Yeah, I'm not even braking, so that makes things a little bit easier. I definitely have to brake over here a little bit. There we go. And we're going straight. I'm trying to cut all the corners so we can cut off as much time as possible. Right here, let's take this ramp. Let me see. I have not done Rush Hour race in such a long time, bro. Ooh, all right, there we go. Perfect. And let's try to cut this corner here a little bit. Oh, okay, that actually helped me out. That didn't render in, so I just went straight through that building. So, and let's cut this corner here. No way I crashed into that. All right. We'll just like kind of deduct that at the end. Let's act like I didn't crash there. We got a time of 50 seconds. No, 47 seconds. Okay, so I'll probably take like maybe a second off. So let's say 46 seconds, honestly, for the crash, or -2. Let's see, I got 45 seconds. Okay, so not bad. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely different because the rebalancing. So that's all I really got to say. But let's now do the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster, and let's see what time I can get on this. If I were to predict, I could maybe get like a 39 or a 40, something close to there. But let's see what time I actually get. Alright, so here we are. I've done Rush Hour Race a lot with this car, so I'm honestly used to it. So it's definitely going to be a lot easier for me to kind of like do this. For this, you definitely got to brake a lot more than the other car. Here we go. Okay, I'm going a little bit off the road, but let me lock in real quick. Let me brake here. Boom, try to cut a little bit there. Didn't really cut that much, honestly. I could have done a lot better, but oh my, I messed. Oh my, I'm actually dumb. Okay. That was a horrible jump. Let's just act like that didn't happen, honestly. We're already a lot ahead of the time. We're at 35 seconds right now. And then, boom, let's cut over here. Oh, I'm actually doing horrible. I don't know why. And I got a time of 41 seconds, basically. Let's just round up. I got a time of 41. Realistically, I know it's very possible to get a time of 38 seconds. I'd say maybe the best driver with this. What time did I get for this? I think I got a 47. Maybe you can get a 45 seconds if you're really good at driving, I'd say, with this car. And then for this one, I'd definitely say 37 or 38 is possible. And now for the final category, we have to do looks. So first, we have the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster. I feel like I've said that so many times in the video, but let's go ahead and open everything up and really see what is the better looking car. So we can see this thing is fully carbon. We have this in a blue carbon as I, like, you know, picked for my color. I love the rims that Hennessy does. Like, Hennessy has really, really good stock rims, so I'm not gonna lie. Hennessy right here. Look at that. Look how clean this is, bro. They have all the badging right here. Interior is literally like a F1 car. It's actually insane. Probably why it's called the F5 now that I think about it. Interior, very, very well detailed. Literally a track car. But then we had the new F5M Roadster. I can't lie. Like, I really, really like both of these. I'm not going to lie. The interior, look at this. Let me open it up real quick. Suicide doors, bro. This looks crazy. I love the rims on this. I say definitely the rims are better on this one than the other one. The interior, look at that, man. Oh my god, I love the color on the interior too. This is really, really clean. But I think for looks, I would have to say, even though I like a lot more about this than the other car, I would say in my personal opinion that I do like the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster more. And it's only because I do like how this looks. But me personally, I do think this, it doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't also look great at the same time. Like, I don't really know. I'm not even like trying to like, you know, hate or anything, but I do think the Jesco Absolute does pull it off a little bit kind of better. I think this looks good, but it doesn't look great. That's really the only thing about this car. Maybe if it didn't have it and had like a wing back here, I'd probably give it to this car, honestly. But in my opinion, I would say that the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster wins the looks category. Some of you guys might come at me for that in the comments, but that's just kind of my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Which one looks better to you guys? But overall, the winner is the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster by a mile. I'm not sure if it's got rebalancing. It doesn't really look like it did. It feels the exact same, so you definitely still need to rebalance this car. And maybe if they rebalance this car, I might do another matchup. So let me know if you guys want me to do that. And also, let me know any other cars which you guys want me to compare. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you guys want me to compare any more cars. And that is pretty much it for today's video. Have a good one, everybody, and bye.